and we'll get through this together.
Get through the loss and the grief that never goes away, even after so much time.
I just want people to remember Kathy as the loving, beautiful, caring person that she was.
That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
For Dateline Premium, subscribe now on Apple Podcasts.
On our broadcast tonight, this weekend marks 50 years since Roe v. Wade became law. We'll have a look at what happened in Washington, D.C. today. Plus, the local tribe is making a difference. We'll explain how they're helping the environment. And it's Friday Night Blitz. We'll have a look at the local high school sports in our area as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Jessica Jukic and Conrad Sapinski.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 10. I'm Jessica Jukic. The Eagle River Revitalization works hard to make the community better, whether it's improving business or making the city more attractive. And because of their efforts, they received an award for the 2022 Business of the Year. To qualify for the award, business to have a chamber member. It showcases businesses and gives them credit for all the hard work that they do. Executive Director Karen Margolovsky says she couldn't have won this award by herself.
I mean, it's always nice to be recognized in the community, so it's just exciting to, serve and have the committees working on stuff and then seeing results. And so just by having other people see our results, it's very rewarding too.
Eagle River City Administrator Robin Geiner says she was honored to give Mark Golofsky the award.
Karen has gotten a lot of compliments from our city council, and they've been just so happy with how she is doing great work here in the city and pushing projects forward.
Margolovsky told Newswatch 12 that the Eagle River Revitalization Program has a lot of exciting things happening for the city this year. The projects include the Artscape program and Rotary Square. It's starting to feel more like winter with a fresh coat of snow on the ground.
Yes.
Conrad, what can we expect this weekend?
Yeah, get ready. Nicer weather's en route. That snow is long gone. Taking a look outside right now, just some partly to mostly cloudy skies at the moment. There are some thicker clouds that are starting to roll in right now. But in general, we are precipitation free. There's no snow falling on the ground in our state. But just down south, look at Ohio into Pennsylvania. Upstate New York is getting in just a little bit of snow showers still lingering from that low pressure system we had just 24 hours ago. All right, temperatures are cooling off right now. We were in the lower 20s earlier today, lower to mid 20s, and now we're back into those mid to upper teens. 17 degrees in Eagle River, 18 here in town. Just outside of town, though, Tomahawk coming in at temperatures around 20 degrees down south by Wausau. Same story. Lower 20s, so everybody's going to be cooling off. A little bit of a breeze outside right now is making it feel a lot colder than that. Some places it feels like we're back into the single digits, and that's going to be the same story into the morning hours tomorrow. Tonight, though, we're going to see temperatures continuing to cool off slightly more into those low to mid-teens. Jessica?
After school on Wednesday, some Tomahawk students boarded a bus to be taken home, but that's not what happened at first. Instead, the driver drove to Tomahawk Bus Services and quit. That's according to the Tomahawk Police Chief, Al Elvins. He told WJFW that during the bus route, the driver became frustrated with the kids she was taking home. The driver then drove to Tomahawk Bus Services without dropping them off. Another driver later took over to finish the route the previous driver abandoned. Chief Elvins also told WJFW that there have been rumors going around social media, including that the bus driver pushed a student off the bus. Chief Elvins said that he did not see any evidence of that happening when watching the video. No arrests have been made. The man who killed a UW college student from Marshfield 15 years ago will never get out of prison. A judge in Wisconsin handed down the decision against David Call Wednesday. He received a life sentence last year after pleading guilty to killing Brittany Zimmerman. Friday's hearing was to determine if he could ever be eligible for release with supervision. Call and his attorneys agreed with prosecutors that he should not. Brittany's family says it's been a long road.
I think that she would be grateful to whoever had, helped in getting to today. I guess I don't know other than that. It's extremely difficult to think about that it's taken this long to get to where we are today.
The judge pointed out Call's long criminal record in helping her reach a decision. Call apologized to Brittany's family in court. Authorities are still searching for a 75-year-old priest who has been missing for 6 months. Authorities say Reverend Anthony Kluckman disappeared July 21st, 2022, when he walked away from his apartment in southeastern Wisconsin. Kluckman suffers from dementia. His family is offering a $10,000 reward for information about his disappearance. A private investigator thinks Kluckman asked someone to drive him to South Dakota, where he worked as a chaplain before moving to Wisconsin in 2021. A 50-year annual march in Washington, D.C. is a little different this year. For the first time, anti-abortion advocates marched in a country where the Supreme Court has ended the federal constitutional right to an abortion. The Supreme Court decision in Roe v. Wade established a federal constitutional right to abortion 50 years ago this weekend. The Supreme Court's move of overturning Roe v. Wade pushes abortion to Congress, where a divided House and Senate makes legislation unlikely, and to states where many have banned or heavily restricted abortion access, and divides are deep.
Wisconsinites overwhelmingly support Roe and safe legal access to abortion.
President Joe Biden issued a statement vowing to continue his fight for abortion rights, saying in part, "Never before has the court taken away a right so fundamental to Americans." A local tribe is making a difference in the community through donations. 15 organizations from across the Northwoods received just over $92,000 from the Sakagan Chippewa community with the purpose of improving the environment. The tribe community partners with local organizations and donates to them each year. Tribal Chairman Robert Van Zyl Jr. stressed the importance of continuing the collaboration.
Well, what we'd like to do is further along this relationship with one another. You know, we have a perfect opportunity to work together. We have the same common goals.
In Vilas County, the Big Sand Lake Clean Boats, Clean Waters program is funded by the Lakes Property Owners Association. This is the third year the tribe has helped fund the Clean Boats, Clean Waters program. The 29th annual Rock Festival is in the works. We'll tell you who will be headlining the 3-day event. And the 60th World Championship Snowmobile Derby is underway. We'll hear from some of the racers after weather with Conrad.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Sure is nice to have my 3 older kids home to visit. Oh yeah, I love coming home. I miss having soft water.
That's why I bring my laundry home on the weekend.
It's so much better for my hair too, but you wouldn't know anything about that, Corey.
And that's why my hair looks so nice and moisturized.
What do you know about moisturized hair?
Well, having 2 older sisters and a brother who only showers a couple times a week helps.
Well, actually, 72 years of treating water in Wisconsin is our family story. You kids are pretty well versed in water.
So let us make your family's water better today.
When we walk, when we reach, when we play, we're moving through life. Lately, we haven't been moving enough. An estimated 80% of Americans aren't getting their recommended daily physical activity. This is a health crisis, and the solution is in our hands and our feet. It's on our shoulders. It's on our backs. It's in our souls. It's time to move and keep moving, America. Wherever you are, however you can. Movement reduces your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. It improves your brain function, pain management, and immune system. And when you need help, physical therapists and physical therapist assistants are by your side, increasing your strength and mobility and improving your quality of life through prescribed exercise and teamwork. Because we are meant to climb, to dance, to soar, to thrive. Choose to move. Choose physical therapy.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
And welcome back, guys. Behind me is a shot of a snowed-in grill that's not going to be touched for several months, as all the snow is just going to continue to pile up. Right now, we're sitting at just shy of 1.5 feet here in town. A lot more just north and west you go. Look at all these colors, all these pink colors right here. Those are over 2 feet in some locations. But hey, we're taking 16 inches any day. Look at down south, though. Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay all have low snow totals. Milwaukee's pretty much at 0 right now. Cloudy skies at the moment. All across the north was no precipitation outside right now, though. There will be some snow chances, but that's going to be in several days. The next couple of days are going to be clear. The weekend is looking nice. Not much going on in the middle of the country. In the northeast, though, that's that low pressure system we had. It's long gone now. It's still lingering in upstate New York and Pennsylvania, but now it's really weakening and starting to move out of the area. The west as well looks pretty clear. Not much going on. California